This dude, man, the writing is freaking redneck Ernest Hemingway. I love it. We'll be wailing on guitars with cash inside our pockets. Wailing on guitars with cash inside our pockets. Waylon Jennings, country music legend. Cash, Johnny Cash, my personal favorite. Johnny Cash, inside our pockets, country music legend. Yo, what up, fams and squads, Creek Squads? This is Drew Rippy, aka Southwind, aka Buckskin. So he just dropped a brand new song probably about 30 minutes ago. And I'm like, dude, I got a few minutes. I'm going to react to this thing, get it out quick. Been trying to do better on my reaction channel. I'm going to try to react to some different artists too instead of just Upchurch. But I just find that I relate a lot to Mr. Churchman. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to react to this puppy. And I listened to a little bit of it before I started reacting. And so, or before I turned this on. So I did listen to a little bit of it. I think I see a picture of Nashville. There's an outline of Nashville. If you see them Batman towers there, the Batman building, you already know that's Nashville, Tennessee. So, man, I hope this is a song about the 615. I'm from the 615, Middle Tennessee. So, I would really love for this to be about the 615 because what I'm going to do is I'm going to break it down for you because I'm from this area. I've been here my whole life. Worked in Nashville, traveled there for video shoots and photos and, you name it. You name it. Used to go to the skate park back in the day when I skateboarded. 6th Avenue Skate Park is what they called it, Rocket Town, whatever you want to call it. Been to shows there, metal shows, Day to Remember, Under Oath, all kinds of stuff. So I'm really, really excited if this is talking about Nashville because, man, I love reacting to these videos talking about Nashville because I can relate. This is my stomping grounds here. And shout out to some of my friends, Maria Creeker Mariah, EJ Bingus, Captain Kirk, Father Son Reacts, and what is the guy's name? I love that guy. He always comments on my stuff. The Kansas guy, he's really cool too. Been watching him lately. And the other guy, the Cowboy, Don't Mean No Harm. I'm sorry if I forgot your name, man. I can never remember your name. Buckeye, Cowboy, Don't Mean No Harm. I think that's what his name is. But these guys, I've been kind of being buddies with them on YouTube. They're good dudes. So let's get into it, guys. If this is about the 615, I want to break this sucker down, and we're going to talk about, because you already know Upchurch, how he writes lyrics. He's always got these double meanings and all these double entendres and contrast writing. He always has some great lyrical content. So if that's what I'm expecting, if that's what it is, I'm going to break it down, and I'm going to say, oh, that's what he means by this. So let's get into it, guys. Here we go. Woo. Right away, that slide guitar. Oh, that slide guitar is so much fun. That's just grimy. I think of an old swamp, grimy swampness. I love it. Love it.
Local Cheatham County musician Ryan Upchurch giving his first gold record to the Cheatham County Sheriff's Department. However, now Fox 17 is investigating after finding out the same day he gifted his award is the same day he was served with an order of protection.
Okay. So right off the bat, he's already putting out up front a major thing that happened in his career a few years ago. So if nobody knows what that was about, he what he did was he he loved how the community, how the police officers in Cheatham County was serving the community. And there was a lot going on at that time. I think they had found like a missing body, and all this crazy stuff. And I can't remember exactly what was going on, but he gifted because he was really good. He was in really good standing, really good friends with all these officers, and he had gifted his gold record plaque to them because he was really in high standing with them. And then at the same time, if I'm not mistaken, there was an order of protection against him for Nicole Arbor, maybe. Why do I not remember exactly what it was? But I'm pretty sure it was Nicole Arbor and all that garbage that was going on. So yeah, I mean, and it was kind of like almost like a slap in the face because they were like, "Oh yeah, we love your plaque. Thank you so much for this plaque. We're gifting it to the Cheatham County Sheriff's Office." And then at the same time, oh, by the way, Upchurch, here's a order of protection because you're not you're not a valued member of society, and you're dangerous. But I mean, they can't really do nothing about it. I guess it's the law. They got to serve an order of protection if they deem that there was enough to warrant danger against Miss Arbor or whatever it was. You know what I'm saying? And Upchurch at the time, that was a whole huge deal. Upchurch at the time was like, I don't want nothing to do with this woman. I just want her to leave me alone. I want her to get my billfold. I want her to give me my stuff back from where I left it at her house, and I don't want nothing to do with her. I just want her to leave me alone. And it was really weird because he got charged with order of protection, and she was the one who was actually like bothering him, like messaging him, all these crazy things. It was just a whole ordeal. So he kind of put that in there, like, come on, this is ridiculous. All right, let's kick it off.
Cowboy had that redneck, probably actual. Them tractor tires humming down the strip on straight axles. Luckily, we got no actors and we spit it like tobacco. Even Marshall Mathers ain't whiter than me, cracker.
Even Marshall Mathers ain't whiter than me, cracker. That's pretty funny. Marshall Mathers, pretty white guy. Although he did grow up in Detroit, if you want to say culturally, he isn't your typical, cracker. He grew up in the streets, but he's saying even Marshall Mathers ain't whiter than me. So that's cool. I mean, that's cool. That's funny. He threw a name in there. It's cool. Kind of controversial. I like it.
Brother, my art thou be super dapper.
Oh, brother, where art thou? Be super dapper. Oh, brother, where art thou? So in the Oh, Brother, Where Art Thou movie, George Clooney, which I love that movie, man. How do you not love that movie? One of the greatest songs of all time came from that movie. In constant sorrow all through his days. So in that movie, Dapper Dan was the name of George Clooney, the main actor. Dapper Dan was the name of his hair treatment that he loved, and so that's pretty funny. He said, what was it? Oh brother, where art thou? Keep me dapper. So already he's throwing in hidden meanings. Dapper Dan was in Oh Brother, Where Art Thou as his main hair oil. George Clooney. Here we go.
In front of Music City, wheel stagger. And we be wailing on guitars for the cash inside our pocket to pop wheelies.
Caught it. We'll be wailing on guitars with cash inside our pockets. Wailing on guitars with cash inside our pockets. Waylon Jennings, country music legend. Cash, Johnny Cash, my personal favorite. Johnny Cash, inside our pockets, country music legend. This dude, man. The writing is freaking redneck Ernest Hemingway. I love it. Let's go.
On the Harley when we ain't solving our problems. Ain't no joking around the neons, motherfucker. This is Gotham. That's why Second Ave exploded from a Winnebago body. Yeah, I'm a fire flame spitter, bitch. I'm Farmer Wayne Carter. Hellcat swerving drunks and pot hoes on Bradley Parkway. Woo. I ain't got no
Hellcat, Bradley Parkway. Bradley Parkway is one of the major exits or roads in Nashville. I've been down it many times myself. We used to go all the time to Bradley Parkway. We used to get off 90B exit, and that takes you over to Opryland, the old Opryland. Who remembers on here whenever Opryland was a theme park? I remember whenever I was a kid, Opryland was a theme park, and it was not a mall. at all. Good times, man. Everybody's talking about Bradley Parkway. Bradley Parkway splits off in 2 or 3 different directions, and one of them goes to Opry Mills. We used to go to the skate park all the time over there when we were kids. Good times. All right, let's go.
No risk game, I can show you sticks, man. Cruising through the swamp, we got the roosters on a walk strain. Hard to hear me talk slang, I just do the walk thing. Don't tiptoe in no Jordans, I'm toe tapping in my blue sweat. Rags to riches.
Tiptoe, don't toe tap in no Jordans. Don't tiptoe in no Jordans, toe tapping in my blue suede. So that is a reference toward don't step on my blue suede shoes. Elvis, I believe. If I'm wrong, correct me, church. That is a reference toward Elvis, I believe, which is another huge country rock music singer, obviously. Here we go.
Parents from the nation, west side with Chattahoochee, jamming in the kitchen window. Rags to riches, this that down south business. Baptist hospital, born, came out country as commitment, motherfucker. Light is
Baptist Hospital, boy, I came out country. Blah, blah. So he must have been born at Baptist Hospital, which is a huge hospital in Nashville. Yeah, I was born in actually Hendersonville, Tennessee, which is a suburb of Nashville. But they call Hendersonville Nashville sometimes, Rivergate, all that good area. But yeah, Baptist Hospital, another staple of Nashville, Tennessee, with Vanderbilt. All right, let's go.
skin soul, brother. Independent, I'm that rebel radio, did not discover. On my Ernest Tubb shit, staying high until it's supper.
Ernest Tubb. How about it? Ernest Tubb. So, Ernest Tubb was a humongous country legend back in the days. I'm not sure exactly which decade, but I want to say back in like the Hank Williams senior days, 50s, 60s, something like that. Maybe before that, not sure. There used to be an Ernest Tubb record store on Broadway, Nashville Broadway, down 2nd Avenue on Broadway. There was an Ernest Tubb record store. I'm about 99% sure that they closed that. Can't remember. I believe it was close to the Kid Rock, 615 Honky Tonks, whatever. But I'm pretty sure that they decided to close the Ernest Tubb Way record store, which is crazy because it was an icon of downtown. And it really sucks because that was one of the icons of downtown, and it was around for, I mean, my goodness, probably 50 years, 60 years, who knows. And, nowadays everybody's streaming, everybody's YouTubing, I mean, which is okay. But they're not going in and buying physical copies of CDs. Every now and then I'll also go buy a physical copy of something. But usually just because it's nostalgic and I used to have it or something. Or like vinyl, you can't replace vinyl. But so they have taken down record stores and stuff because nobody usually buys physical copies. So that's Ernest Tubbway's record shop was on Broadway. But yeah, let's go.
Playing my instruments like I'm sped up on Oprah. We the cowboys, baby, not ending it in the cupboard. I'm gunslinging to the Hall of Fame, even with bullets buzzing. Red Solo Cup with the Suds and Toby Keith inside the blunt. And
Red Solo Cup. And then I think right after that he said Toby Keith. So Red Solo Cup was a huge hit of Toby Keith's, probably about 2010, 2011. Huge hit. And the rumor behind that song is that somebody told Toby, he was hanging out, and this is just a rumor from what I heard. They told Toby, like, you can't write a hit about anything, bro. You can't make anything a hit. You can't write a song about anything. He was like, bet me. And so on the coffee table there was a Red Solo Cup, and he said, write a song about this Red Solo Cup and make a hit. Boom. Red Solo Cup, I lift you up. Let's have a party. Did it. That's just a rumor, but Toby Keith is definitely part of Nashville. He's a good part of Nashville.
I'm burning one like no pause. Rear end inside this Uber sucker. It's only one wheel burnt out. You know what I'm saying? Ain't got no pause right here, bro.
Okay, so he said at the end right there, he said, effing tourist. Effing tourist. Okay, so Nashville in the past 10 years, more so in the past 5 years, has seen a humongous influx of people from mostly California. Mostly California. And as nice and beautiful as our state is, Tennessee, Nashville, Gallatin's a great town. As hospitality, as much hospitality as we have, and as much as we want to welcome everybody, guys, don't bring that crap here, man. I'm so tired of people trying to turn my state blue. Don't bring it here. Don't bring it here. You know, that's my opinion. I don't, it doesn't necessarily reflect what Upchurch feels. But if you want to be California and you have different beliefs, don't bring it here and try to change all this. Nashville is now, it's a liberal city. It didn't used to be that way. But all these people are coming here. For starters, it's getting way overpopulated. Nashville is going to be, if you look at, you can go to Google and look at like pictures of the skyline. If you look at pictures from like 2009, 2010, it is almost doubled. Nashville has almost doubled in buildings and, downtown area since 2010. It's insane. And, that's all well and good and everything, but I don't want my Music City, Nashville, to be Los Angeles or New York City. What's so unique about it is that it's a huge city, but at the same time, it has that country down home feel. And all these people are going to come here. They're going to turn our state blue. Hopefully not. God forbid. And they're also, but if it happens, they're also going to make it to where it's just going to be so hard to go downtown. Because of all of the, you can't park, already you can't park anywhere. You can't park nowhere unless you pay about $30-$40. You can't hardly find anywhere to park when you do pay. You can't drive through town hardly anymore. Even the surrounding areas, Hendersonville, Gallatin, man, you can't even drive through it anymore. It's almost like they're just, it's all congested, and I don't know, man. I just don't like all these people moving here. But he's like, this little church is like effing tourists. Like, we grew up here, you know what I'm saying? And it's okay, more people coming here. That's not really a huge issue. To me, it's they're trying to change our town. That's what I don't like about it. All right, guys. This was a really cool song by Upchurch. It's called Texas. This is what it says in parentheses. I really like it, man. It talks about a lot of stuff I know. The landmarks that I knew growing up and I still know from Nashville. So, you guys, y'all check this song out, man. Just dropped a new one. The dude can't drop nothing but heat. So I love it. I love it, man. All right. Y'all have a good one. Peace.